Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Today, Nissan Stadium as these two teams square behind the Gamecocks, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the first crack at it here. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And the Gamecocks get enough for the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Slips away. Trying to get rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Lost to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. You don't have to make things.
My guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty. Can make some magic happen.
And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Flores. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Just a hair too much on him from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Their coach has to be happy.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Snags it on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Thomas. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Bruins are threatening on 1st. Touchdown, UCLA! Great job by the back on the option.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points.
Turning on the Jets. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this will be caught at the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st. He's loose. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10.
Strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the 1st half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, and 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Unloads to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Makes the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen and change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stops for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Keeps it going. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, on a defensive guy, it's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Got the quick pass. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Flores. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the 4th quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick if you trust your defense. You use your timeouts wisely. You can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Buying some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Robinson. Still on his feet at the 45. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. See if they can turn this drive into... And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And we saw this QB on the last drive. He had some success, right? The defense does a much better job getting to him, irritating him, frustrating him, and then most importantly, being able to catch him. And usually that's by committee, right? Not one guy going to get him on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Okay, one-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Got his man quickly. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
QB spicing. No gain on the play. From zone, 4th down.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.